What if everything you've been chasing your whole life doesn't matter at all? There was a teacher who spent 40 years teaching thousands of students, but on his last day, he called them back to share something he had never taught before, something that changed everything they thought they knew about success. Mr. Harrison was 68 years old. His hair was white, his hands shook a little, but his eyes still sparkled with kindness. For 40 decades, he had stood in the same classroom. He taught math, he taught science, he taught history. He watched children grow up. He saw them become doctors, lawyers, engineers, and business people. Everyone respected Mr. Harrison. Parents loved him, students remembered him. The school hung his photo on the wall. But now, he was dying. The doctors said he had only a few weeks left, so the school decided to give him a farewell ceremony. They invited all his old students to come and say goodbye. On that day, the auditorium was full. People came from different cities. Some hadn't seen Mr. Harrison in 20 years. Others had just graduated last year. There was Emma, now a successful lawyer. There was Oliver, who owned 3 companies. There was Lily, a famous surgeon. And there was Jack, who had become a university professor. They all sat quietly, waiting to hear their beloved teachers speak one last time. Mr. Harrison walked slowly to the stage. Someone helped him sit in a chair. He looked at all the faces staring at him. Then he smiled. "Thank you for coming," he said softly. "I asked the school to invite you here because I need to tell you something I should have told you years ago." The room became silent. "For 40 years, I taught you how to pass exams. I taught you how to get good grades. I taught you formulas and facts and dates, and you all did well. You became successful. You have big houses, nice cars, important jobs." He paused. "But I forgot to teach you the most important lesson of all." People leaned forward. Emma frowned. Oliver looked confused. Mr. Harrison continued. "A few weeks ago, when the doctor told me I was dying, I went home and sat alone. I thought about my life. I thought about all of you, and I realized something that broke my heart." His voice cracked a little. "I taught you to climb the ladder of success, but I never taught you to make sure the ladder was leaning against the right wall." Mr. Harrison reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, old photograph. He held it up. "This is my daughter, Sophie. Most of you never met her. She lives in another country. We barely talk anymore." He stared at the photo. "When Sophie was 7 years old, she asked me to come to her school play. She was so excited. She had practiced her lines for weeks. But that same day, I had a meeting with the principal about a new curriculum. I chose the meeting. I told Sophie I'd come to the next play." A tear rolled down his cheek. "There was no next play. She stopped acting. She stopped asking me to come to things. And slowly, year by year, we became strangers." The room was so quiet you could hear people breathing. "I have money in my bank account," Mr. Harrison said. "I have awards on my shelf. I have a good reputation. But my daughter doesn't call me on my birthday anymore. My wife passed away 5 years ago, and I was too busy to notice she was lonely. My friends grew old without me because I was always working." He looked directly at Emma, then at Oliver, then at Lily. "I taught you to be successful, but I forgot to teach you to be human." Mr. Harrison stood up slowly. He walked to the whiteboard behind him. With a shaky hand, he wrote 3 questions. Who did you love today? Who did you help today? What did you learn today? "These are the only questions that matter," he said. "Not how much money you made, not how many promotions you got, not how impressive your job title is." He turned back to face everyone.
Success is not about climbing higher, it's about making sure that when you reach the top, there are people waiting to celebrate with you. People who love you. People you didn't sacrifice for a meeting or a deadline or a promotion. Emma felt something break inside her chest. She thought about her own daughter at home, the one she barely saw because she was always at the office. Oliver remembered his father's funeral last year. He had left early to take a business call. Lily realized she couldn't remember the last time she laughed with a friend. Jack understood why his wife had been so quiet lately. Mr. Harrison sat back down. "Life is not a race," he said gently. "It's not a competition. It's a series of moments, small, beautiful, ordinary moments. A breakfast with your child, a walk with your partner, a phone call with an old friend, a sunset you actually stop to watch." He smiled sadly. "You can't take your job title to your grave. You can't take your bank balance with you. When you're lying in a hospital bed like I will be soon, you won't wish you had worked more hours. You'll wish you had loved more deeply." The room was filled with sniffling sounds. People were crying quietly. "Don't make my mistake," Mr. Harrison whispered. "Don't teach your children to be busy. Teach them to be present. Don't show them how to earn money. Show them how to earn love. Don't tell them to chase success. Tell them to chase meaning." Mr. Harrison looked at each person one last time. "I'm dying," he said, "but you're not. You still have time. Time to call someone you love. Time to forgive someone who hurt you. Time to say the words you've been holding back. Time to be there for the moments that actually matter." He stood up with difficulty. "This is my last lesson," he said, "the only one that was ever worth teaching." Then he walked off the stage. The auditorium erupted in applause. But it wasn't celebration. It was release. It was understanding. It was transformation. Emma left immediately and drove home to hug her daughter. Oliver called his mother and talked for 2 hours. Lily canceled her evening surgeries and had dinner with her family. Jack deleted 3 work emails and took his wife on a date. The real success in life isn't about what you achieve. It's about who you become and who you love along the way. Don't wait for your last day to learn your greatest lesson. If this story touched your heart, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and subscribe for more stories that will change the way you see life. Your next life-changing lesson is just one video away.